So today, I thought it would be super fun to do some of Quicken's tattoo tags. So this video is going to be the collector's tag, and then watch out for the next video, so please subscribe if you want to see the next one where we do the Quicken survival tag. In short, yes, but I didn't always consider myself a tattoo collector. I would say as I've run out of space, I was more conscious of the artists that were tattooing me. I didn't want to just get one artist for my entire bodysuit. I wanted to get like a range of artists and collect their artwork specifically. I don't think any one specific tattoo made me a collector, but I started going to tattoo conventions very early on. I feel like I mentioned a convention in at least every video, at least the existence of conventions. And just, it opened my eyes to just how many tattoo artists are amazing and just how many of them are in the world. And so I think it made me want to get tattooed by multiple people, not just like one just because I know they're great, that I just keep going to them. Like, I didn't just go to Brian Folk for the rest of my tattoos, even though I love his work. The tattoo I traveled the most for was probably the least worth traveling for, which is the mandala on the back of my thigh. I went to Maryland, specifically Hagerstown, Maryland, which I think was about like 5.5, maybe 6 hours to drive to. By far the furthest that I've traveled for a tattoo. The closest tattoo shop I went to was probably 15 minutes from my house, also known as the worst tattoo on my body. Easy, Brian Folk. If you see my tattoo tour, he's like half of my work at this point. So, for the longest time, I've been dreaming of getting Savoy Kurtz tattoos, but obviously, if you've seen my tattoo tour, you know that back in February, I got like the first session of my back piece. So now, obviously I'm still gonna get tattooed by him, but I still have like a list of other tattoo artists. I actually have an appointment with one of my dream artists when the world is hopefully back together again. But Anthony Walsh, I'm getting a flash tattoo done by him at the end of July. And then, of course, Dead Meat. So they're both in the same shop, so I wouldn't really be traveling too far for them. So they're both like within reach. But then I have a plethora of other artists. They'll be on the screen, they'll be in the description down below. Obviously, when my back tattoo is done, that'll be the tattoo that takes the longest to complete with the most sessions. But I've only had one session of that so far. Almost all of my tattoos, if they weren't one session, were only 2. Those 3 are my octopus with my mermaid. That was 2 sessions and they were both 6 hours each. So that's my longest tattoo that I've sat for. It was 12 hours total. And then I have my Back to the Future tattoo, 4 hours each. And then my Prestige Dead Lady, she took 4.5 hours each, or roughly 4.5 hours each, and was 2 sessions. So I honestly can't remember any one specific tattoo taking longer to heal than any other tattoo. I feel like they all just suck for like the first few days, and then by the end of the week, like, you just start peeling. But the longest to complete tattoo is definitely my octopus mermaid tattoo, because that took 12 hours to complete. I never really let my tattoos stay unfinished for very long. It drives me nuts having just like the line work of a tattoo on my body. First off, people keep asking me questions about it, and second off, I just hate knowing that it can look so much better, and I just need to get it to that point. I wait the minimum amount of time that I absolutely have to, and then I just go back. Obviously, my back tattoo will be the tattoo that takes the longest amount of time to finish, mainly because I started my tattoo right before the world ended. So where I would have had my second session back in May, now my second session is going to be at the end of July, and who knows if that will even happen or what, you know, is to come, how many sessions it's gonna need. My guess is at least 4, hoping for 3 though. No, I wish. None of my tattoo artists want to be friends with me. Is that a character flaw on my part? I used to always post my tattoos. I used to have like a special post that was like super zoomed in on my tattoo that was usually taken by the artist. But I just don't feel the need to do that anymore. But back when my boyfriend actually enjoyed taking photos of me, we would always do like a little photo shoot after I got a new tattoo. But he doesn't like doing that anymore because he's photographed me too many times. So we don't do that either. Usually, if you're nice about it, if you're showing like a genuine interest, I am more than happy to show off my tattoos. Clearly, I like talking about tattoos. I have a YouTube channel exclusively so I can talk about them more. If you're being nasty and rude, or if you just like grab my arm and ask to see my tattoo by grabbing my arm and then asking, like that's not cool. But to be fair, I almost never say no. I'll just give you more of an attitude if you ask me rudely, and probably just be overall snarky back to you. So. In my mind, I want to be about 80% covered in tattoos. I'd say I'm probably not gonna tattoo my face or head, but like never say never. I guess I'll just be done when I'm out of space or when I'm out of ideas, whichever one happens first. So I have no friends. Yeah, that's it.
You wanna be friends with me and then I can tag you?
If you feel like making this tag video, make it. I tag you, viewer. Do it. Just do it. Did you know Nike was the most sustainable brand in North America in 2019? Just do it!